My name's Ramel Styles from WODU Sports, and I'm here with MMA fighter Justin Spyres. How's it going, Justin?
It's going pretty good. How you doing, yourself?
Okay, so we know you have a fight coming up on August 11th. So what have you done so far to prepare for that?
I've been nonstop training ever since my last fight. I didn't stop. I just kept it going, training like I've been usually doing. It's been working for me so far.
And that was your first fight, correct?
Nah, that was my second one.
Second?
Yeah.
So just how does it feel getting those fights under your belt?
Honestly, it's just experience, just like just another match to me, like wrestling was. It's just like another day.
And you were a top-tier wrestler when you did.
Top tier. I was pretty decent. Yeah, I was ranked in the top 20 in my senior year. I placed in nationals. I got fourth at the NHSCA nationals here.
How does that help you coming into the MMA world?
Yo, it's helped me tremendously. Like, if I didn't have wrestling, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Like, but my wrestling, it's like you said, it's pretty top tier. It's pretty decent. And just transitioning into it just clicked like that. Jiu-Jitsu, it's definitely helped my Jiu-Jitsu 10,000 times more than it would be if I just started without wrestling. I mean, just being in the scrap, just like wrestling, the grind, it's made my stand-up game just way better than it would have if I just started off normally, just off the streets like some regular guy.
What made you start getting into MMA?
I always watched MMA, like UFC and Bellator when I was younger, and I used to watch a lot of cage fighting, and I seen a lot of wrestlers, college wrestlers, had a lot of success with MMA, and a lot of UFC champions right now have a college background in wrestling. And I thought that it would transition well, and it really did.
Who's helped you make that transition as far as getting those things that you didn't have before?
Well, before I started doing MMA, I didn't really know what I wanted to do and stuff. And my dad, I've always had a dream to be a world champion, and national champion wrestling, but that was cut short. But the MMA thing, it makes up for it. My dad, he told me, like, he's seen me fight before, and I've always been a scrapper ever since I was young. And I thought it would transition well. He thought it would transition well. And my cousin, Mike Phillips, he used to train over here. He told me to come over to the gym, come over to Coach X's gym and start training. And he said that I'd do well, and I started doing that. And I seen that I was doing well against people that have been doing this for years. And I just started doing this back in March. And I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be good. So I kept doing it, and I see myself just getting better every month. I see myself getting 10 times better, and I just like the progress.
So when you first stepped in, what was your first thought on that first fight?
My first fight was back in 2012. I was 18. I'm 24 now. I just got kicked out of high school for some dumb little scandal. It was a dumb mistake I made when I was younger, and I got kicked out of high school, and I got kicked out of the regional and state wrestling tournament. I had just won districts a couple weeks before, and my friend Brandon, at the time he was going to the same school as I, Brandon Pennington, and he told me about these fighting. Him and Reggie Barnett, they trained me for my first fight, and when I first got in there, I was ready. I didn't have no jitters, no nothing. Now I was just wanted to get out there, and I hadn't wrestled and competed in a while. I knew this is what I wanted to do, and after that I took some time off, a lot of time off, for like 6 years, and I came back, stepping in the cage for the first time in 6 years. I definitely felt nervous the second time rather than the first time around. I'm not sure why. I guess the atmosphere got to me a little bit, but after that bell rang, it was go time, and I was in kill mode.
So what's the difference between that Justin Spyres so many years ago to the one now?
I've matured so much more. Like, the mentality I had when I was 18, I was just not where I wanted to be in life. You know what I mean? So right now, I just feel like I've matured more. I've grown. I'm more focused. I'm determined, and I'm just ready to make this money for real.
So do you feel like that maturity's helped you in the cage a lot?
No, man, not really. Not. It's like a skill to me. It's just I can turn it on, turn it off. It's like when I need to turn it on, I'm ready to go. And just like with any skill, you practice and you polish it up, and it becomes perfection. But nothing's perfect, but you can get pretty damn near close to it.
How many risks do you take in the cage? Maybe something that you might see is there, and you might just go for it to see if it works.
I'm a pretty like technical fighter. Like, I'm really methodical when it comes to that stuff, so I really don't take that many risks unless like I'm just having like fun out there, and if I'm like having like, all right, this is too easy, I don't really take much risk because you're in the cage. Anything could happen. You can get hit. Anybody could hit anybody, and that could be it. Like, I'm not taking that risk. I want to go home healthy so I can go ahead and fight again quick so I can make this money. That's the only thing. I'm doing it. I love the sport, but I'm not about to keep banging myself up for nothing. Like, I'm doing this so I can get that paper one day.
Okay, and who's training you right now?
Right now, it's Diego Bispo right there. He trains me in Jiu-Jitsu, and I trained with Harvey Grassi. He trained me in Muay Thai, and my dad, Justin Spyres, he's trained me my whole life with wrestling. And I really don't train wrestling that much, but sometimes on Mondays I go over there to Princess Anne High School and train with Coach Erickson.
So, how much has Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu differed from wrestling?
Muay Thai is just all stand-up. That and wrestling is literally two totally opposite things. But just having the mat awareness from wrestling makes any type of combat sport a little bit much easier to me. And with Jiu-Jitsu, it's helped out like it's so much. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I have some habits that I've had to break, and I'm still white belt. I just started in March, but I roll with blue belts and purple belts and some brown belts, and sometimes I tap the blue belts, and I feel like I should be a blue belt already, but I'm like, no, I'm just gonna take my time. Purple belts a little more harder for me because like they're more technical. I can't out wrestle them. Yeah, I can wrestle them and take them down, but to a certain point, I get stuck, and I have to just if it was an actual fight, I could ground and pound them out, but I just got to keep training on my jiu-jitsu. But it's you're not gonna be able to take me down if it comes down to it.
What do you want people to know about you now, inside the cage and outside?
I'm just a normal guy, man. Like, inside the cage, I'm there to put on a show for everybody else out there, to make to give them what they want to see, a nice, real hard scrap. They paid money to come see that. I'm gonna give them a show to come see. Like, but if the opportunity shows itself and I want to end the match really quick and choke somebody out or take an arm and tap them out, I'm gonna take that too, just because I'm not about to keep putting myself at risk of getting injured to keep the fans happy. But yeah, I love the fans and everything, but I love myself too.
And who are you fighting August 11th?
This guy, I guess his name is Justin Harrell. I'm not sure where he's from. Not really sure. I really don't do a lot of scouting out my opponents. I know he's 2-2. I know that I'm the winner of this one. I know that I'm not about to lose this. If I'm gonna lose as an amateur, man, I might as well hang it up, because I'm trying to be the best at this shit that I can be, the best there is.
So how does that work? If you don't scout them, it just you sharpen your skills and you feel that you're on top of your game. That doesn't really matter what he's gonna do inside.
Nah, man. If you prepare for everything, it doesn't matter what he's gonna do. I've heard of what he does. I've seen him. I guess somebody told me that he fought right before me last time, and I'm not really worried. I've seen a little bit of the fight, but I'm not worried, man. I'm just gonna keep practicing what I do right now and just keep it how it is.
So, is there any theatrics to like your entrance or anything like that, or is it just one of them stoic things? Like once you get like it's time. Like you just
I
walk out and get it?
wanted to like plan something out, and I think I picked the song last minute. It was Trippie Redd and Travis Scott, Dark Knight Demo. And I had people coming up to me asking me what the name of the song was after the fight, and I did a little dance after I won and stuff inside the cage, and I was just so lit. Like, I don't even know for real, and I don't even know what I'm gonna pick this time. All I know is it's gonna be lit.
All right, so August 11th, we have a time.
Usually starts. I guess the prelim fights start around 6. Main event starts around 7.
All right, 6 at the Terry Constance Convocation Center.
Yes, sir.
So what is just one word? What do you want people to know about you? If you can give it in one word, what's gonna happen August 11th?
Victory.
All right. Thank you, Justin, for talking to me today. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Like he said, you guys want to come out August 11th at the Ted Constant Convocation Center. That's at Old Dominion University, right across the street. And you want to be there. He won last time he was there a few weeks ago. Like he said, victory. I'm Mel Styles from WODU Sports. If you don't remember anything else, stay mellow.